Derek was not just a smooth talker. He was an expert manipulator, a professional lover boy, and a full-time deceiver. People said he could make a stone blush. They said if Derek smiled at you for 5 minutes, you would think he was the prayer you'd been waiting for. He knew his craft, he studied it, he practiced it, he perfected it, and for years he turned women's emotions into his personal ATM. But every thief eventually meets the one person they cannot steal from. And Derek's day came the moment he met Miriam. But before her, there were others. His first target, Lara, worked in a bank. Beautiful, soft-hearted, always trying to help people. Derek met her at a supermarket. "Excuse me, you dropped this," he said, handing her a receipt she didn't drop. She smiled shyly. "Thank you. I'm always forgetting things." "That makes two of us," he replied with a grin. "But I cannot forget a beautiful face." She laughed, the type of laugh that shows she wasn't used to attention. Within 1 week, he had studied her routine, her weaknesses, her insecurities. He started texting. "Have you eaten? Don't stress yourself today. I prayed for you this morning." He showed up with flowers at her office. He picked her up after work. He cooked for her once. He copied the recipe from YouTube, but she didn't know. Soon, Lara trusted him with her whole heart. Then he struck. He said he needed money urgently because he was almost signing a big business deal. She gave him half her savings. He kissed her forehead and said, "I will pay you back in 2 weeks." He blocked her the next day. The second target. Queen was the opposite of Lara. Bold, loud, confident, a slay queen who believed no man could play her. Derek loved that challenge. He approached her at a lounge. She rolled her eyes and said, "Please, I don't do broke men." He laughed and replied calmly, "Good. I don't talk to women who don't know the price of their own worth." She froze. Nobody ever talked to her like that. By the end of the night, she was sitting close to him, laughing like they had known each other for years. He told her he ran a tech logistics company. He even photoshopped himself into a fake office. She was impressed. Then he told her, "Babe, my account got restricted because of a large transaction. I need cash flow for a deal tonight. You'll get double tomorrow." Queen didn't like the idea, but Derek already knew her weak spot. She loved the idea of being the woman behind a successful man. She gave him the money. He blocked her at midnight. The third target, Adeyes. Adeyes was a single mother, quiet, private, responsible, and tired of being alone. Derek met her at a pharmacy. He helped her pick medicines for her sick son. She thanked him with tears in her eyes. That was all he needed. He became her support system. He texted her every morning and night. He bought small gifts for her son. He called her my peace, my destiny, my answered prayer. Adeyes began trusting him more than she trusted herself. Then he played the biggest scam. "Babe, I want to open a small business for you, but I need a little support. Once I get the contract funds, your shop will be ready." Adeyes used her rent money. He disappeared the next day. She almost lost her home. All because she trusted him. Derek believed he was unstoppable. He believed women were predictable. He believed nobody could ever outsmart him until the day he saw Miriam. She was in a cafe reading a book, sipping lemon tea. Nothing flashy, nothing attention-seeking, just peace. Derek liked challenges, so he used his smoothest line. "Excuse me, your smile is magical." She looked at him, expressionless. "I didn't smile." He blinked. She closed her book and added, "But if you want to sit, you can sit. I like observing people." Derek smiled awkwardly. "Observing?" "Yes, everyone tells a story, even when they don't speak." It felt like she was looking straight into his soul. But Derek didn't fear anything. He believed he could win her heart like the others. He started texting her, taking her out, calling her my rare gem. She responded calmly, never too excited, never too distant. He thought she was the easiest target. Little did he know. Miriam was studying him every single day. Miriam wasn't looking for love. She wasn't emotionally desperate. She wasn't naive. She had seen con men before. And something about Derek didn't add up. His stories didn't match. His job description changed every week. His business had no online presence. His phone rang at odd hours, and he always stepped outside to answer. She started digging. She found his old pictures with different names. She spoke to 3 women who gave her shocking testimonies. She tracked one of his fake business. She traced his real address. She even found a friend who helped him hide stolen money. She knew everything about Derek, but she stayed calm. She continued acting sweet. She wanted him to relax. She wanted him to believe she was his biggest jackpot. And when he finally asked for money, she smiled softly and said, "Don't worry, I'll help you." He couldn't believe how easy it was. She transferred the money, a huge amount. He blocked her immediately. He celebrated like he just won a lottery. He didn't know. He had just fallen into her trap. The next 2 weeks, Miriam quietly executed her plan. She contacted all his victims. She apologized on his behalf, even though she owed them nothing. She gathered all his accounts, assets, and hidden funds through the information she collected. She froze his fake accounts through reported fraud alerts. She retrieved money he had hidden with his friend by exposing the friend as well. She recovered everything Derek had built for years. And then, she did the unthinkable. She refunded every woman he had ever scammed. Lara cried. Queen knelt down thanking her. Adaze hugged her tightly. They all said the same thing. You saved the next woman from suffering. The day Derek's world crashed, one evening, Derek walked into his apartment whistling. He had a new victim lined up. He felt undefeatable. But when he opened his wardrobe, empty. His watches, gone. His fake designer clothes, gone. His envelope of cash, gone. His hidden stash, gone. Everything he ever used to deceive women had vanished. Only a letter lay on his bed. Miriam's handwriting. Derek, everything you owned was built on lies and broken hearts. I returned all the money you stole from women. They deserve healing. You deserve reflection. This is not revenge. This is justice. Miriam Derek fell to the floor. He screamed. He cried. He begged the empty room for mercy. But the truth was clear. He had finally met someone smarter than him. He found her sitting in the same cafe reading a book. He walked toward her slowly. Miriam, why? Why did you do this to me? She looked up, calm and untouched. I didn't hurt you, Derek. I only returned what you stole. You ruined me, he said, tears in his eyes. She closed her book. No, Derek. You ruined yourself the day you chose greed over humanity. He swallowed hard. Do you hate me? She shook her head softly. I don't hate you. I pity you because you could have been a good man. If only you loved people more than money. She stood, picked her bag and whispered, Your game is over. Start a real life now. She walked away. Derek watched her leave. The only woman he could never deceive, never break, never outsmart. And for the first time in his life, he felt truly defeated. Derek had to start from zero. No luxury, no women, no lies, just the consequences of his actions. Meanwhile, Miriam became a silent angel to the women she helped. The woman who exposed the professional scammer, the woman who protected others, the woman he could never outrun. Because in the end, a liar may run fast, but truth always catches up. Thank you for listening to this tale. If you enjoyed this story, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves folk tales. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments who your favorite character was and why. Your support helps keep these stories alive. Until the next tale, stay curious, stay inspired.